I'm Chuck White, a Clay County, Iowa farmer near Spencer, Iowa. And my family operation is with my son Patrick and my brother Kevin. And we're a second generation farm. And my dad purchased this farm back in 1969. Our crop operation is soybeans and corn, and we're usually on a 50-50 rotation. And this year we're planting about 1,000 acres of soybeans and corn. Last year we had a little less than that, around 900 acres, so we did gain a few acres this year. The crop year this year, we got a real early start on planting. We started planting actually corn in the 20th of April, and we finished that before the end of the month. And soybeans now this year though, compared to last year, we started planting on the 3rd of May and we finished up on the 9th of May. When last year we didn't get done until the 9th of June. So, it was a whole month earlier for our planting. And crop conditions last year were extremely wet. We had a lot of rain. Last fall, I know in September and October, we had 11 inches of rainfall in the 2 months. So it made it really difficult to harvest. This year started out just perfect for planting conditions. Everything was ideal. The seeds went in the ground just perfect. Just that it got a little bit dry though, and it got into July, August, and September. The month of September was record dry for us. Last year, the harvesting started a lot later. We started in October. It was like the 9th or 10th of October, I believe, we started on soybeans. And this year we started just a week ago, actually, the last week of September, which made it a lot faster harvest for us. And today we're looking at the 2nd of October and we're just finishing soybean harvest. But that's due to the dry weather again. The dry weather got things dried out. We didn't have as long a growing season. It just stopped because of too much dryness. Typically we don't get harvesting soybeans until, like I say, about the 9th or 10th of October when we get a good killing frost. And we just had our first killing frost this morning. Quality this year is really good. It's high quality soybeans. They're a little bit drier. I mean, typically you'd like to get them at 13% moisture, and this year they range from 10 to 13%. But the quality of the soybeans is very good, and they're maybe not as large as soybean size-wise, but they're high quality soybean and in good condition. Yield-wise, yeah, the soybeans this year were in that 60 bushel, upper 50s to low 60 bushel range. Last year we were impacted by the wet weather, so the yields then were just about the same. In the past, in 2016, we had 73 bushel yield on farms, so we've done better, that's for sure. But on our farm, I want to make sure you understand we're in a no-till and strip-till situation. We no-till the soybeans, and the soybeans are produced sustainably that way. So you don't have to worry about any soil erosion. And we use livestock manure, so it's a cycle that continually changes. You use livestock manure and you raise soybeans, you feed the soybean meal to the livestock, and the manure comes back to the field. So it's very environmentally acceptable and economically really works well for us. It's a tremendous system, the no-till system. We're doing some nematode testing for Pioneer Company. They're doing some different trials on soybean cyst nematode to see if they're getting any response to the varieties they're planting. Worked out really well this year. We put in about a dozen different trials, and it seems to be giving them good results to find out what varieties are going to be the best to plant for next year then too. For the Iowa Soybean Association, I also did a trial for those guys doing a seed treatment to see if we can enhance the yield on a field by putting on seed treatments with the planter. So I've done those trials, and it looked like the treatment we put on had about maybe 1 bushel per acre increase over the non-treated side. You got to run trials to find out what you're doing. And you got to know what these soybeans, how they're going to perform and what the yield's going to be, otherwise you're not going to improve your yield on your farm. When it comes to COVID, the biggest impact was in the markets early in the season, early in March when the prices dropped substantially. That was the biggest thing. The oil market dropped, everything dropped. Everything went substantially lower. It affected our corn prices and ethanol production. They weren't producing any ethanol. And then soybean prices went down, and it was just a big problem. It went to the lowest prices we've seen since 2008. That's 12 years ago. that's huge to be looking at those kind of losses in agriculture. That was the biggest impact of COVID. I guess as far as marketing goes, we're typically cash marketers. I do use futures and options to protect the price. That does help. But as far as the cash market, I haven't sold any beans. I didn't sell any last year. The price this year is tremendously better than it was last year. We're at about $1.30 higher than we were last year. And the cash basis too has improved about 25 cents. I guess looking at the future though, we're looking at if I get back into that $10 cash market, that'd be probably someplace where we're probably looking at making some cash sales. So, you know, it's been a long time since we've been there. It's been a tough go when it comes to getting a good soybean.